Sir, just in the few minutes we've got left, and I appreciate your time today, what else happened during the testimony? We heard there was testimony about provocateur, anarchist, and then complaining they couldn't get anybody to do anything illegal. What are some of the other areas? Well, the focus of the hearing was really on how can we prevent this from happening again. This legislative committee in Missouri is set up to look at ways to prevent this type of political profiling and so forth. So that was the direction. The police testified that they needed the information, and every single person who testified other than the police talked about how bad it was. And there were some of the legislators were very much on our side and essentially tried to feed us questions that would allow us to elaborate on our positions and that sort of thing. But I have no doubt that this report is still out there under a deeper classification. And I tried to address with the committee that what I was really concerned about is the mindset of the people who wrote this thing, and the fact that even though they may apologize, the information is still there. The police still have it, and that entire mindset still exists. And so they are profiling legitimate political thought that's protected by the First Amendment, and they are radicalizing the police against legitimate political action and political thought. And it does create an atmosphere of fear and intimidation in the minds of people who live in Missouri, who might have a Baldwin Castle bumper sticker or a Ron Paul bumper sticker, or who might fly through one of their airports or something like that. And, you know, that, unfortunately, I don't see any indication from this hearing that that behavior has stopped. They're simply looking at ways to prevent the public from knowing about it. That was my take on the hearing as a whole. Well, where does it go from here? I mean, do we just allow America to turn into the complete tyranny? I mean, the police come and are defending it. They think it's normal. We've just incrementally gotten so deep into corruption that this is the new America, and they just admit, yeah, we put innocent people on lists, and you don't have rights anymore, no judge, no jury. I mean, and they built this whole Homeland Security apparatus saying it was for foreign terrorists, and now they say, oh, it's really for you, the American people.
Well, I'm afraid that, Alex, that's where we are, and I expressed that view to the committee. A couple of the legislators asked me, one lady in particular said, well, given your ideology, what would you have us do? What would your suggestion be for how we deal with this type of thing? And I said, well, I suggest that you ferret out this information where it came from and fire everyone who touched it and had anything to do with it, and that you do what you're obligated to do, which is protect the liberty of the citizens of the state of Missouri. And I think this whole apparatus should be taken apart, this whole MIAC apparatus, and never assembled again. And you should sever your relationship with these various fusion centers, which the Homeland Security website says now there's 72 of them, funded at $254 million, which is a hard thing to turn down, by the way. But I recommended that they stand on their own 2 feet and sever their dependency on the federal government for law enforcement and that type of thing. At least it's a start.
Well, look, this is classical tyranny, and the police and the military have to understand that this isn't a game. This is real hardcore tyranny. This is a real takeover, and this is the real destruction of our republic. And people just better decry this and say no and do something about it. We can't allow this to continue. We can't just give in to this inchworm effect. I played Van Jones, the White House community organizing head, saying they're going to have total redistribution of wealth, total, the FCC diversity chief says they want Chavez-style censorship, and that they're going to do it all incrementally. I mean, these people are for real, and it even shocks me that we've got real hardcore tyrants, but it's here.
It's here, and it's now, and unfortunately, my impression from the police who testified at this hearing is that those were men, but they really don't understand the problem. And they don't understand why this type of thing is bad, and where it's taking them as police officers who are out there supposedly protecting and serving.
It's totally and completely sick. Mr. Castle, thank you so much for spending time with us. We'll stay in touch.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it.
You bet. We'll be right back with a huge news blitz and other key info. Stay with us.
This is the shipping version of the Liberty unit. It's the basic unit that we work with. It consists of 14 cases and a pail of sprouting seeds and a sprouter. Extremely well balanced, and this is the one that we adjust for special dietary needs, like diabetics and people with gluten intolerances. Also, those who are concerned about not having any soy products or textured vegetable protein, this is the unit that we adjust for special needs. All of these one-year supplies are extremely well balanced. They have all the fruits and vegetables and dairy products, everything that you need for a normal diet, and it fits most people. But if you have special needs, if you're a vegan, or if you're a diabetic, or have gluten intolerances, please call us directly and we'll be able to adjust your unit to fit what you need. The 800 number is 800-810-4441, and that will get our administrative office, and we'll help you as best we can.